Hey guys, CryptoDad here again, and I wanted to give you an update on the D'CENT wallet. I haven't showed you how to send and receive crypto using this device in quite a while, so I'm going to give you a little update tutorial on that. Another great thing about this wallet is that you can use it with just one hand, so I'm going to show you how to enroll your thumbprint for verification so that it makes it really easy to use this wallet. They're also running a discount, so you can get the wallet at a discounted price, whether you buy the single or a 2-pack. So I'm going to show you everything step by step, as always. So let's get started. All right, so I have a couple of D'CENT videos where I walk you through the entire process of unboxing and getting the device set up and the app downloaded. I'll put links to both of these videos up in the corner and down in the description below. So let's go ahead and enable that one-handed use by registering our thumbprint with the biometrics. So I've already registered my index finger, but I think the thumb would be a better one. So I'm gonna go down here to settings, we'll choose OK, and then we'll go down here to security and enroll finger. All right, we'll tap OK here, and we need to enter our PIN to get into this area. All right, and so I'll just place my thumb on the sensor here. You can lift it and touch it again. Give it a couple of different angles of your thumb. All right, and so now we have the thumb enrolled. All right, so I powered off the device and powered it back up. All right, and there we go. So the thumb worked. It looks like there's only 2 slots. I used my index finger and then I added my thumb, and it said that that the slots were used up. So it looks like you've only got 2 fingerprints. Now you could do, your index finger and your thumb, or you could even register another user if you wanted to, someone trusted. So 2 different people would be able to access the device with their fingerprint. It's entirely up to you how you do this. I don't want you to feel like you're completely dependent on the fingerprint. A lot of people ask me stuff like, oh, what if I lose my finger? Will I lose my crypto? And no, you will not. If the fingerprint entry fails, it will always fall back to the PIN entry. So don't feel like, if you lose your finger or your thumb, you're going to lose access to your crypto. All right, so now that we've got that going, let's go ahead and sync up our device. We do that by tapping up in the top here. You can see that it's where it says biometric wallet, it's red, which means that it's not connected. So I'll just tap here. All right, and it sees my device because it's within Bluetooth range. And then it's going to pair up with your device. Now, a lot of people worry about the Bluetooth. They think the Bluetooth is some kind of vulnerability, but I just want to point out that the way that a hardware wallet works, it does not transmit the private key across the Bluetooth at any time. The private key never leaves the device. The only thing going into the device is a cryptographically formatted request. And the only thing coming back out of the device to the app is a cryptographically formatted approval code. So even if someone was sniffing your Bluetooth, they would not be able to understand these 2 messages. They are encrypted, and they also are verified with a hash. So if someone tried to intercept with their message, the hash wouldn't match and the message would be rejected. This is basic cryptography. So I don't want people to worry about Bluetooth being an attack vector. It's not, really. Now, now that we've got everything set up, let's check in the settings just to make sure that everything is up to date. And you'll see that there is a firmware update available for the device. It's telling me I need the latest update. Now, we do that with a cable and our computer. So let me walk you through that real quick. So you want to always make sure your device is completely up to date So it has all the latest security fixes, all the latest bug fixes, all the latest feature updates, and all the latest crypto support. A lot of people are afraid of firmware, but it's a good thing that a hardware wallet has firmware updates, because blockchains and software features are not static. If a device was completely static and could not be updated, then you would need a new one every couple of months, and that's not very practical. So it's a good thing that the device can be updated. All right, I have a cable here. I'm going to connect it to my computer, and I'll plug in my device. And we're going to do the firmware update using a cable, and a lot of people worry about this. But I should point out that there are security measures that prevent any false firmware from being uploaded to the device. The device has an integrity check. Every time you turn on the wallet, it checks the firmware to make sure that it's genuine. So don't be worried about updating your firmware. So I have my device attached. All right, over on the main page, if we go to support, we can go down here to firmware update. Make sure that you're on the official D'CENT website, DeCENTWallet.com. Go over here to firmware update. All right, and this is our latest update. If we look over here, we can see that we're still running version 2.29, and the latest version is 2.30.1. So let's get this firmware updated. Now, when you click Update Firmware, it's going to direct you to download the D'CENT Wallet Bridge. I already have this installed on my computer. It's pretty simple download and install, just like anything else. If you're unsure about this, in my previous videos, I go through that entire process. But I've already got it installed and running on my computer. So when I hit Update Firmware, I should just simply be taken to the firmware update. All right, it's going to take about 10 minutes. Make sure the computer's powered up and has plenty of battery power if you're on a laptop and you're not plugged in. So let's hit start. All right, there's some information on the device. All right, you can verify this information before you initiate this hardware wallet update. All right, so we'll go ahead and hit update here. They also indicate over to the side, perhaps you don't have a computer and you're using an Android device. There's a cable that you can use to connect your device to your Android phone and run the update that way. Unfortunately, it's not available for iPhone users, so you will need to use a computer to run your firmware update. All right, so it hit 100%. Let's check our device. And now it's asking us to unlock the device. I'll use my thumb. All right, I've got the device unlocked now. All right, it's telling me that the firmware update is now complete. And I'm going to go onto the device and check the app version. I can go ahead and disconnect the cable now. Let's go back on the app. I'm going to go back to the main part. You can see that it's red here again, so it's not connected at the moment. Let's go to our device. Let's go down to settings and all the way down to device info. And now you can see that I've got 2.30.1 version of the firmware. So we got the latest version of the firmware. Let's go ahead and connect the device to the app. So I'll tap this red again, and then when it finds the device, I'll tap that. It's going to sync up with the device. And now if we go into the settings, it tells us that our version of the firmware is up to date. All right, so we've enrolled our thumb and we've updated our firmware. I want to do a couple of sends and receives for you guys. Receiving into the wallet is pretty easy. All I need to do is tap on the crypto that I'm interested in and hit receive, and it's going to generate the receiving address of this wallet. Now we can copy this into our clipboard if we want to, and I'm going to go over to Coinbase and transfer some Bitcoin. I'll do this with my phone, but you can also do it from your desktop if you want to. In that case, you would share the address with yourself. You can send it to yourself in the email so that you have access to it. You can cut and paste it into your desktop application. I'll just go ahead and use the mobile version of Coinbase. What I want to do is go to my portfolio, and where I have some Bitcoin, I want to make a withdrawal. So I'll tap withdrawal, and it wants to know the address that I'd like to withdraw to. This is basic cryptocurrency transfers 101, right? We have an address here. We can copy that into our clipboard. Let's go back over to Coinbase and paste in that address. All right, once that's in there, I'll hit continue. You can save this if you want to. If you're going to do dollar cost averaging and, you know, make multiple withdrawals, you might want to save the address of your wallet. I won't do it this time. We'll just hit continue. All right, and then I'll go ahead and max it out, the amount of Bitcoin that I want to send. Keep in mind, Bitcoin fees are really high right now. There's a lot of activity on the blockchain. So let's hit send now. All right, I'll need my two-factor. All right, and I can just paste that in here, and off it goes. You can see my pending outgoing transaction here. And we can go back over to the wallet, wait for any incoming transactions. All right, so the Bitcoin has arrived in the wallet. Now your Bitcoin is safe and secure in your wallet and protected by the device. The private key lives on the device. No one can remove Bitcoin just by using your phone or even hacking your app, right? This is the security of a hardware wallet. Let me demonstrate what happens when you try to send crypto out and how we use the device to authorize our outgoing transactions. So I'm going to go back over to Coinbase, and this time we'll do a deposit of Bitcoin. We'll copy the address of my Coinbase account in here. We'll go back over to the app. All right, we'll go into the Bitcoin account here, and this time we'll do a send, and I'll paste in the address that I got from Coinbase. We'll hit next. I'll go ahead and max that out and hit next again. And now I want to do a send. So I'll hit send, all right, and then I'll pick up the device here. You can see the device is processing the transaction. All right, and so there's all of the information that we can verify on our device of our outgoing transaction. And then we'll hit the check mark to confirm. That's the OK on this side. And now the verification, right? So we'll use our thumb for that. All right, so we verified on our device. All right, lets us know it might take a little while for the outgoing transaction to verify on the blockchain. Give us a little tip down there. Click OK. And then we can go into the Bitcoin app and look at history. And you can see there that pending outgoing Bitcoin transaction. So it was pretty easy. All I had to do was initiate the outgoing transaction on my app and then just verify on the device. I was able to do it with one hand. So really easy device to use and a very secure device to use. And you can do this on the go because all you need is your phone and your device. The device works through Bluetooth. The only drawback for iPhone users is you will need a computer for updating your firmware. But Android users can get the cable if you want to. If you don't even own a computer, you'll be able to update your firmware using that OTG cable. Normal everyday use does not require the computer, just the device and the phone. You can see that the Bitcoin is back in my Coinbase account. There's that sent and received. I did lose quite a bit in Bitcoin blockchain fees. As I mentioned, they're really high right now. But I wanted to do this demo so that you could see how to send and receive crypto from this wallet. Generally, the Bitcoin fees are not this high, but right now we're seeing a lot of activity on the blockchain, and so that's the reality. The Bitcoin blockchain fees are high. These are not average blockchain fees. Right? It's a time of great activity and excitement. Most likely I would have just left the Bitcoin in there, but I wanted to do this demo so that you could see the transfers in and out of the wallet. As I mentioned, the wallets are still discounted. You can get a pretty good deal on a single or a double pack. I'll put a link down in the description below. If you have any questions about anything I did, please throw them up in the comments and I'll do my best to get them answered. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.